Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kendra and today I'm sharing the assembly process of all 15 cards from Kendra's Card Challenge number 22. For my cards, I'm using the Honeybee Garden Paper Pack and Honeybee Cottage Ephemera from the Not Too Shabby Shop. Now, this is part of the April 2026 box of the month. Now, at the beginning of April, I shared a video on how to cut the papers for each of the 6 sheets of 6" by 6" pattern papers. And that video is available to my patrons, and I will have a link to that to my Patreon site down in the description box. But the Not Too Shabby Shop is a super sponsor for Challenge 22 and is giving away a $25 gift certificate as one of the prizes that you can win for participating in the challenge this quarter. Now, if you're new here or have never heard about my quarterly card making challenges, I share a PDF that contains cutting guides and card sketches that show how to cut 6 sheets of pattern paper efficiently to create 15 cards from the card sketches. This PDF is available to download for free during the quarter from my Patreon page. And by creating cards using the challenge, you can have a chance to win prizes valued at over $1,000. For more information, visit kendrascardchallenges.com. And I'll talk more about this as we get into the video. I have all 15 cards prepped and ready to go in the cellophane bags. I went ahead and decided what I wanted to use for focal points, and I'm using ephemera for all of the cards and a few of the sentiments from my April 2026 bonus printable, which is a digital card making kit called Secret Garden, and this is available to my patron supporters at the $5 and up levels. So just wanted to let you know that some of these sentiments are coming from that. So let's go ahead and get started. This part of the video has been sped up and I will place the sketch that I'm using up on the screen. For card sketch number 1, I'm using 3 strips of this light tan pattern paper with white flowers. And because it's so light, I'm taking some craft colored ink and I'm inking the edges of all of the pieces so that they'll stand out more rather than cutting cardstock layers. Now you can certainly add layers if you want to. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. Now if I had used darker pattern paper here, I probably would have just left it alone. But I want to mention that you do not have to follow the sketches exactly as they're shown. You can change the orientation, change the shape of your focal point, add layers, remove layers. It's all up to you. You can make them your own just as long as you can still tell that your card was inspired by the sketch. And you'll see me using my T-ruler to help me line up some of these pieces as I go along. Now, instead of splitting this video up into 3 parts like I did last quarter, I decided to just assemble them all in one video. So this will be a little longer than what I normally do, but hopefully you'll find this helpful as you make your cards for the challenge. I will play some music while I assemble some of the easier sketches, but I will come back in on the ones where I want to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and I will also share some helpful tips. For card 5, I used a yellow piece of cardstock that I cut a honeycomb out of the center using a die from my stash. And here you'll see that I glued the back down and added it to the card base before realizing that I should have added the strips first. So luckily I was able to get it to come off without tearing. But I am adding some thin strips of craft cardstock, and then I'm just going to trim off the edges and then glue this back down. Now for sketch 7, the small triangle pieces that were cut from the pattern papers initially, they did not stand out enough on the pinwheel. So I felt like they just kind of blended in with the other pattern. So I just decided to cut some triangles out of the blue pattern paper. And I used that same blue pattern paper behind the sentiment strip. And since the sentiment didn't really fit down at the bottom where I thought it was going to go, I decided just to use it at the top. And instead of using that cute little truck ephemera, I decided just to use a cute little butterfly. I kept this one pretty simple, but I love this pinwheel card. I think this is such a fun sketch. Next up is sketch number 8. And for the center white strip, I decided to use a honeycomb stencil from another one of our prize sponsors, Pink and Main. And to hold it in place while I add the ink, I'm using a sticky map from Brutus Monroe, who was also a prize sponsor. I thought this would tie in all of the different patterns with bees and add another fun element to the card. Now my biggest tip for this card is to get a scrap piece of cardstock or paper to glue all of the pieces onto before you glue it to the card base, and it should measure 4 by 5 1/4 inches. You want to lay out all of your pieces first to make sure they all fit. Now you may need to trim down that center strip, so you'll see that I do that here in a second. But I like to place the longer pieces on top and turn it over to mark with a pencil so that I know where to put the glue, and then I can place it where it needs to go. But once all of the pieces are down, you'll want to trim off all of the edges and then add that to your card base. And I did add a little bit of ink to the edges to make these stand out because these were light patterns. And I've also added some peel-off stickers to separate the different patterns. But I love that the circle sentiment that I'm using for this fit perfectly in this wreath ephemera piece. Now for sketch 9, I used a scrap piece of cardstock underneath the pieces to glue them onto, just like I did for sketch 8. You'll place your vertical strip down first, but don't glue it. But you're going to do this so that you can measure where the top triangle piece needs to butt up against. But don't glue this vertical piece down yet. This top angled piece will be your guide for your angle, and that's what you want to start with. So you'll glue that down first, and as you're gluing these down, make sure that you are putting that top right corner of each piece along the edge. And I made a mistake here in gluing the patterns in the right order, and I didn't realize it until everything was already dry, so I had to break out another piece of pattern paper and cut out another piece to make it work. But the vertical strip gets glued on last, and so that it's level, I am taking a strip of scrap cardstock and I'm just gluing that underneath to make it level, since it overlaps the left edges of those horizontal strips, or I guess angled strips. And there's an extra triangle piece for this card, so you may be confused why you have an extra piece, but on the sketch it shows a tiny sliver of that triangle on the bottom right corner, but you'll only need it if you cut your strips a little bit smaller than the measurements that are shown on the sketch. Or if you're making this into larger cards like a 4x6 or 5x7, you can always adjust the measurements to make the size cards that you like to make. But just know that you have that extra piece in there. If you want to use it on the inside, awesome. But just like the last card, I added some peel-off stickers to separate the patterns, especially with these being light backgrounds. So as I finish up the rest of this card and show sketch 10, I'm going to put on some more music. so now for sketch 11. This one is unique and it turns out really cool. It's kind of like the corner of a quilt maybe, but it's best to follow the tips that I put on the card sketch so that you can get the starting angles. And you'll want to glue the pieces from the bottom up. So I separated out each of the patterns so that I would make sure to grab the correct pieces, and I just followed based on the sketch now that I know which pieces, you know, assigned to each of the papers. So I'm using a white piece of cardstock to glue these pieces onto, and I measured and marked with a pencil so that I could line up that bottom strip correctly. So I'm just going to glue these 3 bottom strips down first, and then once you have those glued down, you'll want to place the rest of the pieces where they're supposed to go, but don't glue them yet. Just make sure that you have the right ones. You can double check the sketch. But again, this is one of those sketches that you'll want to trim off the edges from your, you know, scrap paper before you glue it onto the next layer in this case. So as I am putting or gluing the rest of this together, I will tell you a little bit more about my challenge. This quarterly card making challenge is all about maximizing your pattern paper. So you're transforming 6 sheets of 6" by 6" pattern paper into 15 A2 size cards. So the challenge runs from April 1st through June 30th of 2026. And the prizes that you can win are amazing, as a total value of over $1,000. And as I mentioned before, one of those prizes is a $25 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby Shop, which is the products that I'm using for this first set of cards. Now first you'll need to download the printable from my Patreon page. You can download it for free during the contest dates when you join as a free member. And you'll want to pick out 6 coordinating pattern papers. And I like to use papers that come in a paper pack because they're already coordinated. So you'll cut your papers according to the cutting guides and then organize your pieces using the numbered card sketches. And then you'll want to pick out some coordinating cardstock for the layers and card bases and then decorate your cards. So once you have all 15 cards, you'll take a photo of the entire set and upload it to the InLinkz party for the month. And you'll want to make sure that you include your name and country of residence in the photo caption. And this officially enters you into the contest. We have both monthly and quarterly prizes, and you can enter up to 3 times per quarter, once per month, with a different set of sketches, or cards, for each entry. So if you'd love to see your cards showcased on YouTube or in my weekly Patreon newsletter, you can also share your 15 card photo in the showcase album for the month over in the Kendra's Card Challenges Facebook group. And if you're sharing on social media, don't forget to use the hashtags Kendra's Card Challenge 22 or KCC 22. And you can also upload photos of your individual cards into the sketch photo albums for a chance to win one of the sketch prizes. Now, monthly winners will be announced on my YouTube channel right before our monthly live streams. And our grand quarterly winners will be announced right after the challenge ends. So if you haven't yet, please watch my challenge introduction video that explains all about it in a little bit more detail. Plus, I show how to enter on InLinkz to win prizes. So this video is linked down in the description box, and it's called Introduction to Kendra's Card Challenge 22. And now I'll put on some more music as you watch me assemble the remaining 4 cards after this one.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I've been stuck on your memory. me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Here's one last look at the 15 cards I made with the Honeybee Garden Paper Pad and Honeybee Cottage Ephemera from Not Too Shabby. I just love how they turned out. Let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments below. And I'd like to give a big shout out to the Not Too Shabby Shop for allowing me to get creative with these beautiful products. I just love their pattern papers and ephemera. They are perfect to use with my card challenges, and I can knock out a bunch of cards in a very short amount of time. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you will subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And I hope you'll follow me on my other socials and join me again for my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy crafting!